Hello, everybody. So this is like a secret Easter egg Dodge Roll Gaming video here, and it's going on my original channel because I cannot figure out what my password is for Dodge Roll. So I'm going to find a way to get this on the other channel. That being said, first I gotta apologize. It has been, I really think, almost a year since I've streamed. A lot of things have happened since then. I've had a child, so a lot of things have happened. I've had a career change. I'm still an art teacher at the same school, but they changed my job title, and that's okay. Because and I tried it out for a while. They changed me to Steam, which is fine, but it was a good experience. But I went back to being a regular art teacher, which is exactly what I wanted. Got to keep my classroom and all that stuff. So I apologize for not streaming in a very, very long time. I probably lost a ton of subscribers. I probably lost a ton of stuff, but I'm not promising that I'm gonna get it all back. I'm not promising like a stream every Wednesday and Thursday night. I am promising an occasional stream, and I am promising to be back occasionally because my life is it's too busy. In the process of trying to buy a house, raising a daughter. She's 10 months old now, and we're planning her 1-year birthday party. So just wanted to get the apologies out of the way. So let's get into Dauntless here. So Dauntless is a new game that just came out. It is coming out for the Switch, which I think will be a lot better of a platform than PlayStation. So what Dauntless is, it is a kind of cartoony, almost, I would say art style is like freaking identical to, oh wow, I can't think of the name of that game that teenage boys love to play. Overwatch. No, not Overwatch, you retard. You know what I'm talking about with the fun bus and the island and the Twin Peaks, and I don't know why I can't think of it. I'm just having a brain skip. You know what it is though. It has a very, very similar. In fact, I really feel like it's the same art designer. It's a cartoony, goofy-looking art design. Like, I mean, my character looks ridiculous with this helmet on. I spent a good half an hour in Character Creator, and I couldn't make a decent-looking character. The weapons look really cool. You have 5 varieties. You have, I use a axe, but you have a sword, which looks like a large sword. You have an axe, which is my preference, which does a lot of damage, just like Greatsword and Monster Hunter. You have hammers, which they break parts, they do a decent amount of damage. You have Twin Scythe, Chain Blade, which does, it's really fast attacks. You have a spear, which I like as well. And then you have a gun for long range. Now, let's get into a hunt right away, so you can see. And by the way, the only time I'm really going to get to record... Oh, loot boxes. I'll get into those in a minute. So, anyways, let's get into a hunt. So the map, once you fall into here, is kind of hard to navigate. They don't really tell you a lot. No, I don't need to hunt that anymore. I'm going to hunt this thing. So you start a hunt, and you could go in and press R3, and you could just go into the hunt right now and fight it yourself, which a lot of people will find difficult if you have no experience with Monster Hunter at all. But essentially what Monster Hunter is, you have a hero, and you go and you take a party, and you go and fight a series of giant monsters. That's exactly what you do. Now, let's get into the good parts of this game. The good parts of this game is it's easy to get into. It's easy to understand if you have some experience with Monster Hunter. If you don't, the learning curve is a little bit bigger, not by much. The game itself is not difficult. Okay? It's a very simple mechanic. heavy attack, light attack. The weapons will do different. I was looking at his name, Muffin. The weapons will have a varying type of attack, but regardless, not difficult to understand. Unfortunately, the bad parts outweigh the good parts a lot more to this game, but you can't really complain because it's free. So what are the bad parts? The main bad part is this is a version of Monster Hunter for casuals, okay? If you play Monster Hunter, this game is a joke, okay? This game is so unbelievably easy compared to Monster Hunter, but you're going to get in the near future, you're going to get a bunch of people. The average person playing this is probably 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. You're going to get kids who are like, oh, I'm going to be good at Monster Hunter. So they're going to have their parents get Monster Hunter and they're going to hate it, and then they're going to spread around that Monster Hunter sucks. And Dauntless is better because this is easier. So essentially this game is ruining the legacy of Monster Hunter. But that being said, it's good to have a wider genre of this type of game. So there's that. Loot boxes. There are loot boxes as you saw previously. Again, can't complain too much because it's free. But it doesn't mean they get to take advantage of 12-year-old kids with their parents' credit card because they want better, shinier looking stuff. They want newer weapons. They want pay-to-play mechanics, because the whales in pay-to-play mechanic games do just that. They have a huge leg up against the competition, but in the end, there really is no competition to have a leg up against. The monsters are not difficult. This game is not hard, so there's no reason to be pay-to-play. So it's kind of like a self-defeating prophecy. But then again, they throw this crap in your face, like, upgrade to the season pass the second you go in. Upgrade to legendary. Get your packs. Like, they are taking the fact that this is free and just shoving all this garbage down your throat. Now, you can do what I do and just ignore all of it, play for free, enjoy the game for what it is. And there we go, finally. Now, sometimes matches take a while. Sometimes they take literally a couple seconds. But as I said before, this game is not hard, so you can go do it yourself. I see the benefit in having this game if you have people that play it with you, just like Monster Hunter. There's a lot of people that will play Monster Hunter with me, and I find that a lot of fun. I'm not a huge fan of the art style. Fortnite. It took me 40 minutes to get that in my head. I'm not a huge fan of the art style. And, you know, there's that. Because it is this blocky, cartoony, hey, I just graduated college, I want to design games feel to it. It has a very newbie sense of design. So as I said before, this game is Monster Hunter for casuals. It is so easy, and you'll see that in the combat right now, once everyone readies up. But again, it's really hard to complain about stuff with this game because it is free, and there is a level of enjoyment that comes with this game. Now, but I do feel strongly that this will upset the balance of Monster Hunter, and that kids who play this game are going to think, oh, this game is just like Dauntless, I'm going to get Monster Hunter. They play Monster Hunter, and they're like, oh my god, this is so much harder, I hate this game. Dauntless is so much better, because it's a lot easier. So, now, this is going to be a perfect example. I have not hunted this monster before, and I'm going to show you how easy this game is. So what we do is, there is no monster tracking whatsoever. There is a small map, and it's just here. It's just there. Like, people know where it is, so they're just going to go to it. And that's where we're going to go. We're just going to go to it. We have time to gather, which is good, but we're going to go and kill this thing now. And there is no fall damage, which is cool. So here it is, and he put up a flare for some reason, like we wouldn't know where the monster is. So you have your light attack, have your heavy attacks. Now, there's no blocking and it's not necessary. All you have to do is dodge roll, and you have heavy amounts of invincibility frames. And this is charged remember, so this is nice. And I noticed that people, when we're playing, they don't go for parts that much. They don't cut off the tail, they don't try and break a horn, they don't try and break a fin. It's not necessary because once you're done with a fight, you can build like almost all of your armor and definitely all the weapons. So it's a lot easier to get parts. Now, another thing I noticed, which is pretty cool, the monster will get some damage on it, which is nice. And non-Monster Hunter people will notice that there is no health bar, and that's very common, because they want you to think that, oh, you've got to look for the signs of the monster, oh, you've got to, there really is no die. Health potions, unlike Monster Hunter, take about 2 seconds, so you don't have to worry about getting hit while you are drinking a potion. In Monster Hunter, that's actually part of the strategy, where you have to time out when you get a potion until then you got to dodge. Same exact health bar and stamina bar up there. You don't have to carve. There is no carving whatsoever. It's a part. Kind of. But then again, it's really hard to complain about. It's great. Which is great. You know, and another bonus to this game is it does not require PlayStation Plus as well. You can get for like 5 minutes. It'll be dead, but there it goes. You don't need PlayStation Plus, which is nice. I like that. But then again, there are other games that do that, like Warframe. Warframe is an incredible game. It's actually the best free game on the market right now. And it gives you so much for nothing. This game doesn't really give you much for nothing. There we go. It's already dead. So if I had to go to work, I'm all set. Oh, I kill him really quick, taking him out. The art style is terrible. See, look at it. S+. I didn't even do anything. I just walked around. In Monster Hunter, I would have to focus really hard. Like, when things... You saw me play Monster Hunter. Everyone who follows my channel. So, yeah. But I'm going to notify everybody. I think I'm just going to move everything back to this channel. Which is my main channel. I say that because I can't really rely on Dylan to make videos with me. A lot of things have been going on in his life. Oh, my microphone got a lot farther than me. I apologize if you haven't heard much. He's had a lot of stuff going on in his life, so he's been very unreliable. So in any case, enough about that. It's going to be mainly me now. So we'll move that back. Look how stupid this armor looks. It's like purple leather pants. It just... Whoever directed the design for the weapons and armor is just graduated high school.
Welcome, welcome.
So let's make an axe with the new... So this is being made with the thunder weapon, which is nice. Look at that. I can make a weapon right away. Do you know how many monsters in Monster Hunter I would have to kill in order to make a weapon? It's all based on those orbs on the bottom right. That's literally it. Like, there's no, oh, you need this horn, you need this blah, 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 you need blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, okay. So, this, I don't even want to put this on. That's how stupid this looks. But yeah, it's based off of monster parts for the armor and orbs for the weapons, as far as I can tell. I don't want to put that on my body. It looks so stupid. So I'm just going to not do that. And now that I've Killed those two monsters, I can go and talk to this broad over here,
What a...
and she will say, oh, you killed those two monsters. How about a real challenge?
Time you got back out there.
So I have to cellular infusion. Whatever that means.
Slayers never quit.
Good day for sale. Oh, off you go.
All right, so let me try and discuss. See, this is the hard. This is the pain. It's not hard. It's the pain in the ass part about this game. Like, what else do I have? What is this quest you want me to do? Like, where is it?
What?
There we go.
It's not what I can do for you.
Okay, so I have to infuse. Understand how to infuse gear with cells. Infuse any cell into any
Safe travels.
piece of crafted gear. So they're not going to tell me how to do that. So let me go into my loadout, and let me go to my weapon, and then let me see if I can infuse something. How do you do that? I don't know. No mod equipped. Okay. Bonus damage against created objects created by behemoths, whatever that means. Increase stagger damage, increase your damage when your health is low. My health rarely gets low, so I'll do that. 1 to agility, sure. Okay, so that's how we increase cells. So that was not explained, I had to figure that out.
Take care.
Okay, so that's done now. So now I can go talk to this lady. And by the way, the story is
Hell of a
completely
job,
stupid.
Slayer.
Okay,
This
so I
calls
completed
for a
that and I got
Slayer.
a bunch of shit.
The hunt is waiting.
So I'm going to accept this quest, and now I get some new monsters. So let's see what's going on. Okay, you get different elemental behemoths, which is kind of cool. You get the categorized elemental things, which in Monster Hunter you had to figure that out. Like, oh, this monster's weak to water. How did you know that? Like, you had to figure it out based on the parts you get for the monster. So, all right, that's the owl one, and then we have Skarn. Let's fight Skarn.
So many new...
Alright. And the monsters are totally cut and paste from Monster Hunter. Just like weird versions of them. Now it'll tell you Skarn is weak to shock, so I'm going to equip shock weapon. I'm going to equip Thundering Strike, Thundering Scythe, whatever. Alright, and then... Okay, cool. Let's go now. Okay, so we're back into it here, and we're just going to say ready. And we got our shock weapon equipped. That's all we really need. We don't need a lot of prepping. Like I said, this game is super easy. But again, it's free, so you guys can try it out. But for all those still interested, it is essentially Monster Hunter, but casual. All right, ready up, and we'll go.
Everybody go to the discoteca.
See?
Hello. ¿Alguien habla español? Español.
Average age 12 to 13. Because it looks like Fortnite, so kids are gonna be like, oh, it's like Fortnite.
You chat Spanish.
All right. I think I disabled the chat so you guys can't hear, so that's good.
Okay.
All right, so this thing's going to be straight ahead and to the left. There's no tracking. You don't have to try and find it. The maps are kind of small, so it's easy to find. I don't know why anybody's gathering. You don't really need anything. It's all given to you anyways. Drop down, and it's over here. There we go. Do I recommend this game? No, I don't. But it would be cool if it was a bit more portable, and that's why I think this is going to be better on the Switch than the PlayStation. Because, I mean, these graphics are not hard to replicate. They're just essentially cell shading Fortnite garbage. But I'm not going to call this Dauntless anymore. I will call this Fisher Price's Fortnite, or Fisher Price's Monster Hunter. It is just a very easy version of Monster Hunter. And I will say that 1,000 times. It's cool that this monster's a little bit more tricky. That's the first time I've had to use a health potion in a long time. Muy, muy fácil. Okay, I guess I gotta find my way back up now. I'll use this right here.
Oh my god, Panzoso.
And then the monsters just fall over. They're just so easy. This is gonna be dead in a minute. There's no limp. There's no notification. Also, by the way, for people who use axes and stuff, the R1 is terrible. It is useless. There is a much better special on the sword, so clearly that's the weapon that they want everyone to use. Because the sword will allow you to charge and shoot out like you just do way more damage for like 5 minutes. But look at this. This is useless. Look at that. What it did 70 damage. It's just not good. And this thing's going to be dead in a couple of seconds here. Cool thing is, I think it's raging, which is interesting because I didn't think this game got that deep. But this is probably the only monster so far that's actually put up a challenge. But it's kind of unique as well. We have to blow off its armor pieces. I mean, it's easy to understand, but okay. I want to experiment and see what happens when you die. So I don't think I'm going to heal. Let's see if we can kill it before it kills it.
Matarlo!
And then I think children, when they play this, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God!" They want it to die really, really fast, which is again, that's gonna ruin the Monster Hunter experience if they try Monster Hunter. And it's dead. Very, very easy. Oh, this game is terrible, you guys. All right, and with that, I'm gonna be finished. I'm pretty much. I don't think I'm gonna play this anymore. This game is terrible. So, score for this game. Positives. It's free. It's easy. which is both a positive and negative. And I'm honestly struggling to think of more positives. I can't find anything. All right, so negatives. It's a Monster Hunter for casuals. That's the number one. It's going to ruin the Monster Hunter database. I don't think, like, at first, and I don't think it's going to have a huge effect in the future. But well, no, until the future. That's what I mean. So I think it's going to disrupt, not ruin, disrupt the Monster Hunter fan base. But the true Monster Hunter fans will stay with that, and this will not affect them at all. But it will affect new people to Monster Hunter. 3, the audience is going to be those irritating 12 and 13-year-old boys that have their parents' credit cards, that buy with their parents' money all the best stuff you can get. Just like Fortnite, it's going to be irritating. There's going to be stupid emotes, stupid dances that the little kids are going to do in school. 3, the game both looks terrible but good at the same time. I'll just tell you really quick. Terrible, its art style is awful. Okay, this cartoony, easy copy and paste garbage is not good. The character designs look stupid, the armor looks stupid, the weapons look stupid, the monsters look stupid, all because of this awful cell shading cartoon style, that Fortnite awfulness. And good because their ideas are good. Like, their ideas are nice. This town, it looks good. Everything is cohesive. Everything looks like it belongs in this world. It has this sky pirate hunter feel. That's nice. I like that aspect. If they just changed the art style, it would be good. And the final negative is probably its biggest one. They're shoving loot boxes and passes and elite upgrade, money, real world money down your throat. And while that may not seem like a big deal for other people, to me personally, and again, guys, this is all personal. If you think this is the best game ever made and you love it, that's great. Then you go right ahead and play this. But to me personally, I think that they're taking advantage of teenage boys with their parents' credit card, and they are using the fact that this game is free to shove that stuff down your throat because they can't get away with it too much anymore in AAA titles. Unless you're EA or Ubisoft, then you don't give a shit about people. But in any case, this is all my personal opinion. However, I do not feel it's opinion that as a gamer, which I hate that word, so I'm going to delete that from my brain, and it's gone. As a person who plays games as a hobby, or even professional, or even casual, it is your obligation as a consumer to demand more from the people making video games. Yes, making video games is very difficult. Yes, it requires a lot of effort and things like that. But if they're going to lay back and just, shove loot boxes in your face, or just make a game for the sake of making a game, for the sake of making money, then you as a consumer have the right to demand more. If there are glitches in a game, you have the right to blow those up. You have the right to go online and say, this is ridiculous, this shouldn't be, and that you have every right to do that. And as a person who makes something, then they have to look at that in their face and go back and fix it. I'm not saying you have to be a dickhead. I'm not saying you have to be an asshole. I am saying you have the right to demand more from what you're playing as a consumer. That is 100% your right. Now, that's not going to say you can't enjoy what you're doing. Like I said, if you really enjoy this game, that's great. You go right ahead and enjoy it. That's fine. Me personally, as a long time Monster Hunter fan, I think this game personally is a joke. Will I play it again with a party? Absolutely. If I can get Dylan, maybe a few others to play with me, I will play it. Absolutely. But on my own, I just don't see me putting in the time like some of these people are. Like, this game has been out for like 3 days, and these people, I've looked at almost all the armor sets online. Some of these people are really far, and there's new people coming in every day because it's free. So I don't want to personally sink my time into this unless I have a dedicated group of people like I did for Monster Hunter, like I do for Monster Hunter, which is sad because that party has kind of faded away. I don't think we'll be back together, which is really sad and heartbreaking because they have been my party for many, many years, and everyone has lives now. We're all busy. In any case, guys, this is Dodge Roll Gaming. I'm going to still call it that because it's my company name. It's my name. And I'm going to try and get back into business, get things back into swings. It's not going to be as frequent because, my daughter is way more important than anything else. So I will be completely dedicating my time to her and helping her learn, helping her grow, bonding with her and that kind of thing. But I will stream as often as I can. I'm trying to figure out how to stream from my Switch because I now have a Switch and I really enjoy playing Smash. So in any case, guys, thank you for joining me. It's good to be back. I'm glad you guys are back, and we will see you next time on Dodge Roll Gaming. See, this is how long it's been. I've totally forgot how to stop broadcasting. There we go. All right, guys, see you later.